Alright, and welcome to this brand new channel called Scotty Blades Football Stickers, Cards and Collectibles. What I want to do with this channel, I want to give you a little bit of variety. I'm going to go through showing you some older collections that are completed, that are quite hard to get hold of now, and also going through a lot of new collections, sticking in full loose sets of stickers, buying new card collections, boxes of stickers, boxes of cards, and hopefully we'll be bringing you the 120 box pack of Panini Premier League stickers that comes out on the 28th of December, and also showing you what products there is for that, and also going through them all, so opening all the tins and the multi-packs just to see, so you can get a good idea of what you're going to get from these collections. But today we're just going to start with a quick one. I'm going to show you the Euro 96 sticker album from Panini. This is the English version, so there'll be a lot of people out there who are like, well, I've not really got that one. Is that proper one? It is. It's the proper collection. It's just this is the front cover that was available in England. So without further ado, we'll get into it then. So this was the front cover. Obviously you can see you've got Gianfranco Zola on it, Alan Shearer, Davor Schuker, Dennis Bergkamp, and you know, some of the top players from the tournament this year. So first of all, we'll just go into the first page. As you can see, it's the same as the other albums, telling you the contents. Obviously that's the teams that were involved. So get to the next page, and as you can see, it started off with all the previous winners of the European Championship, as it started in 1960. So the first year it was Russia, or what is now Russia, then Spain, Italy, Germany, now the Czech Republic, Germany again, they like winning it, France, Netherlands, and then obviously in 1992 it was Denmark who won, and they were Denmark had not even qualified for the tournament and came as a wild card. So we're going to the next page then, which is all the cities and stadiums that were hosting the Euros that year. So we've got the old Wembley in London, got Villa Park at Birmingham, which is a fantastic stadium, Ellen Road at Leeds, St James's Park at Newcastle, which is almost unrecognisable now, Old Trafford at Manchester United in Manchester, obviously again almost unrecognisable, Anfield in Liverpool, which again has quite a lot of improvements, Hillsborough in Sheffield, which has had absolutely no improvements from then, and certainly could do with a few, and the City Ground in Nottingham, which again is not been upgraded since this tournament. And the first team, Group A, England. I think the only difference here with the collection in England and the collection all over Europe was this here. This little Euro 96 sign. Now most of the England players haven't got it. There's just a few that have here, so they might come from different collections. Obviously you can see that England team. This is the whole reason why I got into football and collecting, was this album and this tournament, so I can blame this for it. I was only 10. Best summer of my life. And unfortunately lost on penalties to Germany, but you know, we had great goals from Gaza against Scotland. Shearer was the top scorer, broke his duck against Switzerland and not scored for England for 2 years, and then just couldn't stop scoring. With the penalty win against Spain, with Seaman saving that last penalty. Obviously the win against Scotland, the best performance I think I've ever seen England have against Netherlands when they won 4-1. And just a great tournament. It just ended, unfortunately, with Gareth Southgate missing that penalty. Next page, the Switzerland team. Again, these came into it. You know, everybody expected England to beat them. It was a 1-1 draw because Killemaz scored for Switzerland, and they were. I remember at the time the commentator saying how good a player they were, and he certainly proved that. Next team, we've got the Netherlands. Again, great team. Most of it the Ajax team that won the European Championship. The European Cup, sorry, the Champions League not long before that. Young looking Van der Sar, the De Boer twins, you know, Dennis Bergkamp, Patrick Kluivert. Such a great team, and England absolutely destroyed them in that game. And again, Edgar Davids as well. And we have Scotland team back in the days when Scotland used to qualify for tournaments. Again, some great players. Got Colin Hendry, Stuart McCall, Alan McCoy, Duncan Ferguson, the late great Andy Gorham, Gary McAllister, what a player he was. John Collins. I mean, I thought Scotland had a really good team there. Weren't good enough for England though. Now, the Spanish team lost to England in the quarterfinals on penalties again. These had a really good team at the time. Well, who was the current manager? Luis Enrique, right there. Some really good players. There's Miguel Nadal there. Yep, Miguel Nadal. He missed one of the penalties against England. Herrera as well. Then we have the Bulgaria team, who've done amazingly well in the World Cup in 1994, but I don't think they got past the group stage in the European Championship. And we've got the still got this in the middle. This is where you could have ordered your missing stickers from. But again, Romania had a good team. You know, we've got the likes of Dan Petrescu, Georgi Hagi, which was on the next page. Yeah, some really good players there as well. It's bringing it all back for me going through this. The France team, again, these have got some good players. I think they went out in the quarterfinals or semi-finals to the Czech Republic on penalties. I've obviously got Cantona in the book. He wasn't in the squad. Young looking Marcel Desailly, Frank Leboeuf before he signed for Chelsea. Didier Deschamps again before he signed for Chelsea later on, the current French manager. Again, some really good players. The winners of the tournament in the end, Germany. Köpke saving Gareth Southgate's penalty. And again, some really good players. You know, you've got Klinsmann there. Oliver Kahn wasn't even in the team, and how good a keeper was he? We've also got Babel, all this time for Liverpool. Sammer, great defender. Ziegler again signed for Liverpool. Stefan Freund, who later signed for Tottenham. Current Turkey manager and the person who scored the equaliser against England, Stefan Kuntz. There was a sketch about him in fantasy football, weren't there, with Badil and Skinner. So I've said his name a little bit differently. Czech Republic team, they were losers in the final. Again, they were the surprise to get to the finals. Obviously, I think everyone was expecting. I think it was France, weren't it? Were they beating the semi-final to get there? Italy, again, great team. You know, they were the World Cup finalists in 1994. Obviously, we've got Baggio, Del Piero, Ravanelli, who not long after that signed for Middlesbrough, Zola, Maldini. Some great team here as well. Di Matteo, Albertini. We've got Dino Baggio as well. And Toldo and Peruzza, two great keepers. They had. Obviously, I very much intend my videos to improve after this is just a first go, seeing what we can do. I'm going to get myself a tripod and everything, but I just wanted to show everyone the Euro 96 album. Got the Russia team, don't really think did much. Remember when I actually collected this album, I must have got him about 1 million times in swap, thinking it was about 50, and I don't even think, and I think he weren't even 30, I think he was about 27. The Denmark team, you know, this tournament I was lucky enough to go to one of the matches. I went to Denmark against Turkey at Hillsborough. So a great Peter Schmeichel, but more importantly, that game, Brian Laudrup absolutely tore Turkey to bits, and I remember him for quite a long time after that being my favourite player, and always watching Rangers games, even though I'm a massive Blade, always wanting to watch Rangers because of that man there. He was absolutely brilliant. And you know, the first international match I went to, shame it was at Hillsborough, but you know, just such a good time in England at the time, and you know, in Sheffield as well with the tournament. And I'm lucky to get tickets because most of the Denmark fans went home after they lost to Croatia with that absolutely sublime lob from Davor Šuker against Schmeichel in the game before that. So they were already out. So our youth club managed to get quite a lot of tickets, so we managed to get there. And next we've got Portugal. You know, we've got young looking Luis Figo, I think, over here. Yep, young looking Rui Costa. And again, some great players in that team. Ritabai, the goalkeeper. Fernando Couto with his amazing hair. I mean, look at that. That's fantastic, isn't it? Again, just some great players. The Portugal team. The Turkey side. Again, great players. Hakan Şükür was a fantastic striker. Tugay, later the Blackburn Rovers. Again, not a bad team, but the match I went to, Denmark destroyed them. Croatia, as I already alluded to earlier. Davor Suker with that absolutely fantastic lob against Schmeichel. Again, one of the best players I've ever seen live, Robert Prosinecki. When he played for Portsmouth and he came to Bramall Lane, I've never seen a player who just glided across the pitch like he didn't have the skill and control. Barely moved, and he was just such a good player. Still one, luckily. Boksic, who later went and signed him for Middlesbrough. And yeah, again, very good team at the time, Croatia. And that is the last team. And there we go. Well, that's just the back of the album. And you could have ordered them direct from Panini. Look at that, 15 packets for £3. Or 10 packets for £2.10 if you order direct from them. I wonder if they'll give you that deal now. I doubt it. Remember at the time you got 6 stickers in the packs, 25p a packet. And if only we knew then what we knew now. I'd have had boxes. I'd have asked my dad to get boxes anyway. But anyway, there we go. That's the back of the album. And yeah, that's just to show you the album. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you can, just smash the like button and give us a quick subscribe and provide more videos for you at a later date. Alright, thank you.